Alright, guys, and welcome to the Matrix. Soon to be changed back to Lifting the Veil. For those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you for being with us. Please subscribe for more mind-blowing, mind-boggling, jaw-dropping information. And we always do our homework. Always, always, always do our homework. Alright, so this is where we left off last time, though. On last episode, this is where we left off. However, in that episode, we were talking about 9/11's event. So before we get to that, what you just saw, we're going to read this scripture, and we are also going to go over some photo. Let's go ahead and just go ahead and get to that photograph real quick. So, what I've been showing you guys, though, is that the Statue of Liberty is both male and female because she's a copycat of this, the Colossus of Rhodes, right here. That's why the poem that we showed you, or I showed you, is from sea to sea, just like his feet are from sea to sea. Okay, and she is the new. There's the poem right there. We're not gonna go over it, but you can, from land to land. There's what I just pointed out. But that's not what we're getting at. So we talked about, though, that what we're getting to is Twin Towers that were, here's a better picture, that are both symbolic for male and female. Okay, so I was going over some footage the other day. I was watching a video of that 9/11 event, raw footage, it wasn't a newscasting, whatever. It was a guy that was there in the streets and he posted the video. Okay. And I caught this. He just happened to be, he was right there by the buildings while it was going down. So here's the video. You can see, sorry for the provocative language, but here's the shot. But here's what matters. Here's what I noticed. Okay, so he's looking up. The guy is running around with the camera. And there's a couple of things in here. So, but the guy running around with the camera caught this shot right here. Okay, so this is across the street. The towers are over here, and he's looking up at the towers. Oh my gosh, what's happening? Da da da. I've been telling you guys, one's male, one's female, right? So there's a W is right here. And there is also an M right here. Woman, man, man, female. Alright, female man. Or female male. Also, these three pyramids right here. Alright. Watch. I'm gonna go to a full screen of just me. Told you guys before, my grandfather was a Freemason. I'm not going to go into details. This is one of his army. He was in World War II. He's just a veteran. He's passed away now. So, right there, you have the three, like I just showed you, the three. And then you've got male, and female. Okay? And I hope you can look close enough to, if you turn it upside down, I'm making sure that you guys can see the antennas and everything. That is a lotus. Right there in the middle, the fat part is the body, main body. That long skinny part is the tail. It has legs on the back. It has a stinger on the top. Its tail is bent like a scorpion, like scripture says. And then right there in the very front, right there, gosh, trying to get a good view. There we go. Is the antennas. And the head is right above that fat circle that you see me pointing at. There's a smaller circle that makes the head. Alright, symbology. Male, female, right across the street. Let's go to the both shots again, because I even have, I looked it up. I looked up this store, and I actually found it very easily. But let's go to, oh, great, hang on. Alright, and here is the store that we just looked at right here in the photograph that I saw that photo frame, and I saw the woman and the man, and I knew that the buildings were the male and the female. And I was thinking, how odd is it that that's just right there across the street? How odd is it that the three pyramids have the same deal that I have right here in my hand on the piece I just showed you. You know, male and female, woman and man. All right, so and then the name of the store is William and Mary. All right, and it's the woman and man. W, as above, so below. 69, 55, V and V. All right, same agenda. All right, and then I also wanted to point out quickly, let's go ahead and go back real quick to the photo that we're going to go to. So there's that. And then now let's go to the scripture that we're going to read about 9/11. All right, so we're at Revelation 18 and 17. That's chapter 18, verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches has come to naught, and every shipmate or shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as tread by sea, stood far off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning. Saw the smoke of her burning. Okay, so they're witnessing the event of 9/11 from the ocean. All right, everybody that's on the water, right where the Statue of Liberty is at. Okay, and they're crying, "Great city," and then it says, "and cast dust upon their heads." Let me show you something. So, and the dust fell on their heads. What does this right here look like, guys? And the dust fell on their heads. Okay. The Statue of Liberty in this photograph right here. So they were watching from the sea and they were crying, watching her fall that day. And they sure did. They watched her fall. See? And they cried. as they watched it from the ships. Let's go back to that scripture. Dust on their heads, and saying, crying, weeping, wailing, saying, Alessa, Alassus, Alassus, the great city wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness from for in 1 hour she was made desolate. She was destroyed in 1 hour. The city was full of riches. They were crying out, what's a great city? No other cities like ours. That's my point of pulling that out. Now let's go to the decoding. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is St. Stephen's Cathedral in Germany. St. Stephen's Cathedral in Germany is where this is located at. All right. So we'll look at it first decoded, and then I'll let you see it not decoded. And then it'll be like, oh my gosh, it's all there. So this right here is, like I said, they hide within layers, okay? So, like we were talking about in the other episode, the green is the face of the dragon. Here is the nose hole. Here is the other nose hole, okay? Here is its mouth. Here is its chin, okay? And then in blue, here's the eyes. And then in blue, here's another eye. In purple, I've outlined the horns of the dragon. And then in white, now you're looking at something totally different. In white, I have outlined the sheep's face. And the sheep's ear is right here. The other sheep's ear right here. The sheep's mouth. And the same, I need to go back and draw it out on here. But this should have also white on it because this is the snout, nose area. This is the mouth area. This bottom golden piece that is framed within the frame, within the foundation, okay? They built it within the foundation, is the tongue sticking out. And then here in orange, you see how it's framed. The face, the inner face of the sheep becomes the body and the neck right here, but the body of the lotus. Here's the other half, here's the legs hanging down. I need to draw that in orange. The legs hanging down from the lotus, and then here's the lotus's wings. The sheep's ears are the lotus's wings. Here's the lotus's head, and then here are the lotus's antennas. All right, now we're going to go to a clip. Now, notice I just pointed out a sheep, okay? We're going to go to a clip real quick before we end, and we'll end it at that. But they laugh, and they do this all the time. Because ye lacks knowledge, they mock you. All right? This is just another pointer. I always point out stuff like this. They're doing it all the time. All right? Check out what he says. Time Machine, 2008. Just a little trailer.
Every page of every volume. Can you tell me what's happening here?
Well, my sources are no longer fully annotated and my information is somewhat anecdotal. But I believe what was once one race is now two.
Wow.
One above and one below. Two distinct species that have evolved.
And how do those below survive?
That is the real question, isn't it?
Winked his eye and then went bah. See you guys next episode. Be blessed. Wow.